Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Steelers going up against the Bears. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Ben Roethlisberger taking the field, coming off a 2-touchdown performance in their 26-9 win in Week 2 over Minnesota. Also in that game, worth noting, they honored the late Dan Rooney.
The Steelers' owner, chairman, patriarch, also the former ambassador to Ireland for the United States government. An absolute institution in the city of Pittsburgh. That Steelers franchise, you know that they were extra inspired to go out and get a win and honor him on that day.
And they look convincing in doing it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh has long prided itself on being a defense-first team, but if you look at the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, it's been their offense that's led them. In 2016, they were 7th overall in total offense, and they get you through the air, on the ground. No matter what they do, they're hard to prepare for.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And Martavis Bryant back in the fold, which delights not just himself, but, of course, his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. This guy, he can do it all, Brandon, able to go across the middle and stave off contact and make catches.
Sat out last year, as you're alluding to. Year before, though, 50 catches, 765 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Now a first down carry by Bell. He's to the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
The Chicago Bears defense in 2016 was right in the middle of the pack overall, ranking number 15 in total defense. But what hurts their pride? Number 27 against the run. And in the Windy City, where toughness is at a premium, that's not going to stand for very long. They want to get back to their old ways and shut that down.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'2" QB out of North Carolina, former number 2 overall pick. It's Mitchell Trubisky.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the number 2 rookie rusher. Heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go with Howard again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Speaking of the ball carrier, Howard, last week just 7 yards on 9 carries. Might he hear the footsteps of Tariq Cohen behind him?
Now, Tariq Cohen has played awfully well coming out of the gate. I think he had 68 yards from scrimmage against Tampa Bay, and people love the exciting changeup that he is. But truth be told, there's room for both of them. Jordan Howard should be the primary ball carrier, the guy who totes it more than any other back in Chicago. And you use Tariq Cohen as that changeup, both in the run game and throwing it to him in open space.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They give him a gain of 37.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
On first and goal, Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Charles, let's discuss Le'Veon Bell before Pittsburgh gets going again here on offense. 30 touches in week 2, 89 total yards. Still waiting for that explosive type play from him.
Oh, it's going to come, but maybe not as fast as Le'Veon Bell and the Steelers had hoped, because remember, he missed all of training camp. He missed all of preseason. And I don't care how much Stairmaster you do, right? How much you do in the pool, what kind of shape you're in. You're not truly in shape to play the game until you're in football shape. So give him another week or two, and then I think we'll see the Le'Veon Bell that we've known.
I don't know why. I'm just really laughing at Le'Veon Bell on a Stairmaster.
Whatever it is, it better be a supercharged one.
He's in good shape. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He's going to air one out. Tough. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. To go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right? You tell me.
Well, it's got...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Barthon for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And now out come the Steelers. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Now open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And coming back on the field with the rest of the offense, here's Zach Miller. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do, because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker cover him, cornerback cover him, safety covering him. Always has the advantage. Usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
On first down, Trubisky. He leads this one for Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On second down, Trubisky. He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
All right, here we go.
Now Trubisky on first down, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing here, Trubisky gets it to Bellamy outright. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Josh Bellamy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, All that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Barth now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bears are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Steelers didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now midway through the first, Big Ben's pass on the money to his all-everything wideout, Antonio Brown. And he's capped off the 8-play drive with a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Midway through the second quarter, here the catch is made way downfield, and it leads to a touchdown. Midway through the second quarter, that puts them up by a touchdown. It's Mitchell Trubisky finding Zach Miller, and this will go for a touch. Final seconds of the half, as that ties things at 14-all. Allen is the target here, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. The lead grows to 4.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Now Ben on third and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Still first down.
The gun. Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second down, here's Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year. A more than reliable tight end, a guy who can create big-time plays downfield. But let's face it, partner, you love calling that name in a game, don't you?
I do. But as we saw right there, he's really reliable on third down, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Jesse James.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Then to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here we go on first and goal. Now it's Connor. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And his kick is good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Completion left side to Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll look to throw. Wheaton with a catch right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Back to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, an entirely different style of offense where they play that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.